Hey guys, today I'm going to be giving you the Season 1 balance changes for Call of Duty Mobile. So as a few quick disclaimers, all of these primary weapons were tested in the global test server for iOS, so I just hopped onto the test server and tested all the stats for these primary weapons. And as another disclaimer, these buffs and nerfs are subject to change once the full Season 1 update releases. They could be the same, or they could be different. So we'll see once the full update releases, but this could give you a pretty good idea on what the buffs and nerfs will be. Okay, so with that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the first buff, which was given to the DRH. So the DRH received a range buff, and its initial range went from being 0 to 8 meters to 0 to 10 meters. So it gained an extra 2 meters of range there. And then its secondary range went from being 9 to 14 meters to being 11 to 16 meters. So it gained another 2 meters of range for its secondary range. And those were all the buffs I could find for the DRH. Okay, the next buff was given to the PP19 Bizon. I don't know why the Bizon received a buff out of all guns, but it did. So the Bizon's base damage and its initial range, so that's 0 to 15 meters, was increased from 26 to 28. And they also add in roughly a 1.15 times multiplier to the test. You can go ahead and give or take a few decimal points there. So the test damage is now roughly 32, 27, 25, and 18 across all the ranges respectively. They also add in a 1.3 times multiplier to the head, and the head damage is now roughly 36, 31, 28, and 20. So, if you are able to land 2 chest shots or 1 headshot, 2 headshots and 1 chest shot, or 3 headshots with the Bizon, you're able to achieve a 184 millisecond time to kill up close. That's going to be incredibly inconsistent, but if you're somehow lucky enough to get those 2 chest shots and 1 headshot, you can have a very competitive time to kill up close, and you'll be winning a lot of gunfights. But once again, that is incredibly inconsistent, and you're typically going to be getting that 276 millisecond time to kill. Okay, and then if you're able to land 2 chest shots from 16 to 21 meters, you're able to get a 276 millisecond time to kill, because your shots to kill will be going from 5 to 4. If you're somehow able to land 4 chest shots from 22 to 31 meters, you're also going to be able to get a 276 millisecond time to kill, but that would be kind of difficult because all 4 of your shots will have to go to the chest. And then the final range is going to be from 32 meters and beyond. And if you land 2 chest shots, you're going to be getting a 460 millisecond time to kill rather than a 552 millisecond time to kill. So yeah, those are all the buffs given to the PP19 Bizon. And now I'm going to be going to the buff that I am the most excited about, because they buffed my favorite weapon, which is the QXR. So they buffed the QXR's initial range from 9 to 11 meters. So they gave it about 2 meters of extra range, so that'll be helping it in those close range engagements by a little bit. And they also increased its tertiary range's damage from 16 to 18, making it a 6 shot to kill instead of a 7 shot to kill within those ranges. That tertiary range, if you're using enhanced bolt, is from 17 to 21 meters, and if you're just using the base gun, it's from 17 to 26 meters. So mid-range on the QXR can be quite good, but they did not buff the long-range damage for the QXR. So as final range, you should not be taking any gunfights because it's going to take like 9 or 8 shots to kill. Okay, so basically, so here's the base gun. If you're able to land 2 chest shots from 0 to 11 meters, you're able to achieve a 206 millisecond time to kill, which is highly competitive. If you are able to land 1 chest shot from 12 to 16 meters, you're able to achieve a 275 millisecond time to kill. If you're able to land 2 chest shots from 17 to 26 meters, you're able to get a 275 millisecond time to kill. So if you're able to land a few chest shots, the QXR can be very dangerous at those medium ranges, close to medium ranges. And then at its final range, if you land 2 test shots, the final range is 27 meters and beyond, by the way, you'll be able to get a 481 millisecond time to kill. If you do decide to use Enhanced Bolt from 0 to 11 meters, you're going to be able to get a 239 millisecond time to kill. From 12 to 16 meters, you're able to achieve a 299 millisecond time to kill. From 17 to 21 meters, you can get another 299 millisecond time to kill. And then 22 meters and beyond, you're going to be getting a 478 millisecond time to kill. So the QXR's time to kill up close and at medium range is quite competitive, and now you actually have a pretty good reason to use a QXR over the QQ9. Okay, and the last buff given to a primary weapon was for the Rytec AMR, and they decreased the empty reload time from 4.9 seconds for the full reload, and then 3.9 seconds if you reload cancel, to now 4 seconds if you just do the full reload, and 3.2 seconds if you reload cancel. So the full reload time was decreased by 1 second, and the reload cancel time was decreased by, it was decreased by 0.7 seconds. So 0.9 seconds and 1 second and 0.7 seconds respectively. Okay, and then they also decreased the technical reload time. That's basically when the gun's magazine isn't completely empty, but you reload anyways. That's going to be decreased from 3.9 for the full reload and 2.7 for reload cancel to 3.4 for the full reload, and then 2.4 if you reload cancel. So basically, the full reload was decreased from 0.5 seconds, decreased by 0.5 seconds, and the reload cancel time was decreased by 0.3 seconds. So the Rytec AMR received a well-needed reload time buff. Okay, and the final buff, this one is the only one that was tested in the Chinese test server. Huge shout out to the Leakers on Duty team for testing out the buff to the D13 Sector. So the D13 Sector's ricochet limit increased from 2 to 4, and the reserve ammo was increased from 1 to 2. I did not test the stats for the D13 in the global test server, so the D13 stats were tested by the Leakers on Duty team. Huge thank you to them. You can join their Discord server on discord.gg/nicecat. Okay, so yeah, that was all the buffs and nerfs, pretty much all buffs, given in the Call of Duty Mobile Season 1 test servers. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to 2 Kids in a Pod if you want some more videos like this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys!